disconnect my VPN here. Let's look at all the accounts I have. This is interesting because I think this is the one I put on my wallet. Like I put on my phone and put $500 and then just it disappeared from my phone. Like, oh, here's an app. I can buy Ether on my phone. Okay. Bought some $500 of Ether. Friggin' app's gone. I'm like, okay. Don't know if this is the one or not. It's just funny what all this stuff means. Now let's go to the other thing. I think it's starting in like a few minutes. So what I've noticed is that because the streamers, it's like the Emmys. It's like the Emmys for the online people, the Oscars, the Grammys. Ooh, we made it. We're celebrities. Oh, we're gonna get the celebrities and all the things people do to become famous. All the things that people do to become famous. Let's see. So yeah, I'm actually blocked from the channel, so I'm just like not signed in. Oh man, this would be so good. So I'm gonna get 2 streams.
To be nominated for anything.
I'm doing more podcasting these days because then I don't have to be cleaned up. Got a dinner date to go to in about 3 hours. I wasn't gonna get a hotel or motel so I could shower and bathe, but long story. It's dilapidated housing. This is what in the 2000s successful people called a flip house. Oh, flip this home, all the renovation. Oh yeah, this is the flip house. And it shows. It's been years and years of being a flip house. And then probably an Airbnb, then probably something else. And presented to E. Whitning. Cursive by P. Wheeling. Mormonism Unveiled, or The Life and Confessions of the Late Mormon Bishop John D. Lee, written by himself, embracing a history of Mormonism from its inception down to the present time, with an exposition of the secret history, signs, symbols, and crimes of the Mormon Church. Also the true history of the horrible butchery known as the Mountain Meadows Massacre. Oh wait, let me go put these people back on. This is like the red carpet. Oh, who is that hot young man?
No, not really. It's every once in a blue moon.
But you don't have...
I will be drinking tonight.
Oh, you want to go? We can get a drink later.
I will.
Okay.
I'll drink with you later.
That sounds good. I'm down for that.
Do you know, who do you think is going to be the most drunk streamer by the end of today?
Most drunk streamer? Probably...
I feel like you got a good start.
I'm rooting for myself here. A little bit of self-love. A little bit of self-love.
All right, well, good luck. Congratulations on the nomination. And thank you so much for joining us. Pleasure. An amazing outfit.
Is it awesome? Austin Powers?
There we go. Sorry, I didn't know what to go for that.
Yeah, he's dressed as Austin Powers. That's wonderful.
Wait, can I? Get in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be hugging everybody.
All right, well, thank you. Give a round of applause to Sketch. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
Have fun.
Oh, what swagger.
I kind of wish I took a shot too.
Are we still live? Are we still?
I think we're still live.
Are we still? So just walked across.
Yeah, I don't.
All right, sure. Okay, welcome.
Hello.
Come on in, Iron Mouse. How are we doing, Iron Mouse?
Mouse.
Good. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good.
We're doing it.
You might not know this, Ray, but Mouse is performing tonight.
Oh, I know this.
Oh, you know?
I am very excited. Are you nervous, Mousy?
I'm extremely nervous. But wait.
But you're an amazing singer.
It won't. I love this. It's just. Oh, there's the volume control. Okay, let me slide over here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, like Selena Gomez or something.
That sounds like a lot of work for an event. What made it so like? Why did you go out of your way to do this?
Because I can.
How many songs are you performing tonight?
I'm gonna do 2 songs.
2 songs.
Yeah.
Are these songs you
Excited.
performed before?
One of them you might have heard, but maybe the second one.
I think people will be excited to see how maybe, obviously we've had a lot of performances at the Stream Awards before, but we've never had a virtual performance before. How do you think people are going to react to that?
I don't know. I hope people like it. It's gonna be kind of different.
People will love it.
So hopefully.
If they don't, we'll get annoyed.
If they don't, we'll kill them.
We'll get annoyed at them.
That's that little video game avatar that's also on YouTube. I mean, there's no exclusivity. Well, maybe some people sign exclusivity deals that only appear on one platform. I was watching Destiny earlier, and man, so many of these streamers are owed lawyer fees. Like I owe Mizkif like $53,000, but I don't know any lawyers named Mizkif. He's saying I'm paying him. He won't give me his legal name as it appears on his birth certificate and state issued ID and the American Bar Association number. I really need the American Bar Association number. Entered according to an act of Congress in the year 1877 by Brian Brand & Co. in the office of the Librarian of Congress at Washington. I'll do the publisher's preface at another time when I do a reading. See, this is public domain. So we have chapters 1, a story beginning, early life of Lee, death of his mother, hardships and trials, becomes a mail carrier in the wilds of Missouri at an early age, is a stage driver, abandons the business, reflections upon the condition of the country. Well, this kind of stuff, Wild West stuff. I was over at the, where was I looking at it? Oh, they had a Western Union. Oh, yes, place of having. It's like really historic place, and they had a mail like U.S. mail pouch, and my goodness, I was reading some history of the postal services and it was actually the main purpose of it as it developed as we received it from England. It was used to send money back and forth, like the king would send gold, and so boy. To be like, oh, people are waiting, bandits are waiting for you. Nowadays, it's like a publishing, you wouldn't know what a publishing clearinghouse check was. But yes, checks, check thieves. I guess with the electronic transfers, we don't have as much check thieves. They used to like steal a check, steam it open, and go cash it, like forge it, make it out themselves, and go forge it and cash stolen checks from the mail. Mail's very sensitive. I really need to send out Christmas cards, but I don't really have. I have like one address, and I'm just being lazy about things. Oh, who are these beautiful people? Who are these beautiful people? Oh, the Pizza G. Did Pizza G get nominated?
Glitter, and we got some glittery shoes as well. So
You both are very glittery.
Oh no, that guy's a little different.
I'm glad that there are more EU people here. We have you've come all the way from Norway, right? And Sweden.
Norway.
So that's pretty.
You guys flew in for this?
Yeah, exactly. So, but it's also nice to be in a
Oh
sunny
my
LA.
goodness. Yeah. Norway's probably interested in those taxes. See, I'll tell you about Norway. I was reading a thing. They have a hard time keeping engineers and smart people. See, in Norway, they get to go to their university, their college for free. But but one of the things, if they work in the country, they'd pay like 50-70% of their taxes. Yeah, they'd pay like 70% of their taxes in order to get all the free government stuff. So what they do is they go work someplace else and then don't pay the Norwegian government taxes. I was in a very similar situation working in not the United States. And so there's all these deals to allow a foreign worker to go work someplace else. Because remember, those foreign workers, they're taking a job away from a native worker. So sometimes if you get too many of them or any of them, it causes problems. That's why we have all these like international laws. I remember when those I don't know if you know what R9K is. I haven't spent too much time. It's men complaining about women. It's like I'm not going to use that term. It's a slur term. Guys who can't get laid, losers, and so they sit there and online just misogynistically about women all the time. And they started to get revenge because they had like the cam girls and stuff. They started reporting cam girls to the IRS. Like they're making money online, like a lot of people, because it's just W-2s, and I don't know if Twitch like mails out any kind of tax forms. I haven't opened a wallet or anything on my donations. I just have crypto. I just use crypto wallets, random crypto wallets. Because I don't know which crypto wallets are mine. Those are a lot of letters and numbers to like be able to input correctly. So I just figure, hey, other crypto bros are in the same position I am. You put some money in a thing, it disappears off your phone. The customer service won't let you unlock your account, stuff like that. It's like, oh boy, bad customer service, but it's just karma. Because why should I have all that crypto wealth? The bankers just sitting there looking at what you could have like some $15 Coinbase and their friggin' in Tim Pool's like friggin' creativity pod for like $3,000 a month, just like little coffin size friggin' thing while they do creativity on the laptops. Yeah, those are the customer service. So be nice to them, because if you end up with like millions and millions and millions of dollars in a lucky crypto thing, well, you could be in a very similar position to the whoever was drowned in my bathtub like before I moved in. Yeah, that's a hard way to go. Just like holding yourself underwater till you like drown and then inflate like a friggin' pig and explode and just it's pretty gross in there. It is a pretty gross scene here. Oh, let me close this out. How do I sign off? I don't even know what this stuff is. This is so like I don't know. I haven't studied it. I just invested, and then the people attacked me when I was walking down the road and stomped on me and stuff. I don't know why they didn't steal my wallet though. Why didn't they steal my wallet or phone? Oh, I guess because my wife inherited it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, my wife inherits it. Gets life insurance thing. Oh, poor lady.
I'm excited. There's probably going to be a lot of people who don't know me, and then there's going to be people who do know me, who don't want to come up to me because they don't like me. But that's cool. We got a little bit of a podcast going on in the background. We got
this is like Menudo.
I don't know if you want to show that, Steve.
Is this the new Menudo?
Yeah, but it's a vibe. How's everyone doing? And I want everyone to know, by the way, I'm not a professional at this. Oh, I got my chat open. I can read y'all now. Man, the Wi-Fi fuck up. Hold on. I gotta go on.
Man, that's a dirty mouth.
Do I look good, chat? Show the
I hope you're not gonna be talking that way if you come to Christmas dinner.
How much the shoes? Ask me
How much is this?
These is like Bapestas. They're the white Air Forces, but they're Bapestas. I spent like $400 for them. It was a waste.
Oh.
Damn, Steve.
That's sweet as shoes.
Good though. Ask me for the pants.
How about them pants?
Waste of fucking money. It was a waste of fucking money, Steve. That's what it was. I buy new dress things every fucking month, and I throw it away, and my mom gets mad at me.
But the shirt
waste of money, jacket, waste of money, show the piece, Steve, come on, show the piece. Yeah, that was crypto scam. That's right. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
How was the street?
Hopefully the street was
We
good.
heard there was a lot of yapping.
I think that's all Ron does too. I've tuned into streams. They're a bit much for me.
"120 men, women, and children were murdered by Mormons and Indians at the Mountain Meadows on Friday, September 16, 1857, or thereabouts. The victims were members of a train under command of Captain Fancher and are generally known as the Arkansas Immigrant Company. At the time, Brigham Young was governor of Utah Territory and also the head of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Acting as governor of the territory, he and his followers had, for a series of years, violated the laws of the United States with insulting impunity, and then were standing in hostile attitudes towards the government. Brigham Young had the audacity to declare Utah under martial law and call out his legions of fanatics to oppose the forces of the United States, which had been ordered to Utah to enforce obedience to the government. As the leader and head of the Mormon Church, he had taught his followers to believe that he was an inspired man, and as such, receiving orders and revelations direct from the God of heaven. That the time had arrived when Christ was to come to earth and reign 1,000 years, and that all who did not accept the Book of Mormon and the teachings of Brigham Young as God's holy religion were to suffer death, and the wealth of the unbelievers to become the property of the so-called saints. He had also taught the doctrine that all who opposed his orders or refused obedience to his commands should die, and if they had been members of the Mormon Church, their blood was to be shed in order to save their souls. At that time, Brigham Young had the sole control of everything in Utah. His word was law. His orders were given under the pretense that they emanated from God, and to disobey his orders was treason to the church and punishable by death. The Mormon people were willing followers of their designing leader. They believed in polygamy, blood atonement, and the inspiration of the priesthood. Their intelligence made their fanaticism the more dangerous. No crime was so great that it would not be ordered by Brigham Young if he believed it would benefit Mormonism, and no order could be given by him but what his deluded followers considered it their bounden duty to unquestioningly obey. The oaths taken by the Mormons and their various ceremonies bound them under fearful penalties to lay aside all individuality and become the willing tools of a cruel and treasonable priesthood. Blind obedience to Brigham Young was a test of Christian excellence. Salvation and celestial glory were offered by the church leaders and confidently expected by the brethren as the reward to be received for the most fearful crimes. Brigham Young held the keys of heaven, so it was said, and so his followers believed, and certain it was he held the life of every man in the territory of Utah in his hand. Law and justice were unheard of, or at least unknown. The so-called Reformation was then at its height. The members of the church were confessing their sins to each other in public and being rebaptized under promise of certain salvation. Superstition, fanaticism, and satanic influences of every character had changed the dwellers in Utah from American citizens with reasoning faculties into blind zealots, anxious to do any act that their so-called prophet commanded. It was while this condition of affairs existed in Utah that Captain Fancher attempted to cross the territory on the way to the pleasant valleys of the Golden State, where the company intended to settle and build homes for themselves and their children. In support of the charge that Brigham Young favored the shedding of blood as an atonement for sin, I quote the following compilation of extracts which were kindly furnished me by the Salt Lake Tribune. And as they speak for themselves, comment is useless. Extract from Brigham Young's sermons. I could refer you to plenty of instances where men have been righteously slain in order to atone for their sins. But now I say in the name of the Lord that if this people will sin no more but faithfully live their religion, their sins will be forgiven them without taking life. Now when you hear my brethren telling about cutting people off from the earth, that you consider a strong doctrine, but it is to save them, not to destroy them. All mankind love themselves, and let these principles be known by an individual, and he would be glad to have his blood shed. That would be loving themselves even unto eternal exaltation. This is loving our neighbor as ourselves. If he needs help, help him. If he wishes salvation, and it is necessary to spill his blood upon the ground in order that he be saved, spill it. Any of you who understand the principles of eternity, if you have sinned a sin requiring the shedding of blood, except the sin unto death, would not be satisfied or rest until your blood should be spilled, that you might gain the salvation you desire. This is the way to love mankind. It is true the blood of the Son of God was shed for sins through the fall and those committed by men, yet ye men can commit sins which it can never remit. As it was in the ancient days, so it is in our day. And though the principles are taught publicly from this stand, still the people do not understand them. Yet the law is precisely the same. I have known a great many men who have left this church, for whom there is no chance whatever of exaltation. But if their blood had been spilled, it would have been better for them. The wickedness and ignorance of the nations forbid this principle being in full force. But the time will come when the law of God will be in full force. Will you love your brothers and sisters likewise, when they have committed a sin that cannot be atoned for without the shedding of their blood? Will you love that man or woman well enough to shed their blood? That is what Jesus Christ meant. He never told a man or woman to love their enemies in their wickedness. He had never intended any such thing. Oh, isn't that like tiddling? You're like, I want to hear more. I want to hear more.
Like, what kind of content do you upload? I post, my editor posts my highlights from the stream and then edit it on YouTube and like clips and that kind of stuff, yes.
I imagine that walking around all day and doing, I guess, just life is kind of hard to make difficult all the time. How do you guys make it fun, like, constantly?
Pogan and most majors. Can I please guess
I think like having a
Ooh, 20.
schedule
Yeah, plan.
visit is pretty important.
Such a boring answer. A schedule? A schedule?
Time people like,
Oh, yeah.
let's go to this place, let's go to that place.
Okay, so because I do crazy stuff all the time, and then my chat wants more and more, so I think the most crazy thing I've done this year is shooting RPG. So I find like craziest thing.
In Cambodia.
You shot an RPG? Yes.
In Cambodia.
What was that like? Okay, it was like $800 for one shot. But it was scary, but it was really fun.
Like a picture of you holding the RPG?
Yes.
That's got to be like all-time top picture.
Oh my god, it was amazing. But I'm gonna stalk you after this. I need to see you shooting an RPG. That's incredible.
Did you just like shoot it and like mount it? Like what would you shoot it at?
Tank.
And so they drive you like 1 hour
Tank.
30 minutes in the middle of nowhere.
Great, love that with the RPG
Yeah.
Okay.
I shot mine right. Oh, it was so beautiful. Here's there's a gap, like right there, like little gap between the turret and the mount, and I think I got it right in first try.
Explodes, like movie. Yeah. I want to do this. This is incredible.
Yeah.
This isn't in America because this sounds like the most American thing.
It was like the most American thing. And then I also threw a grenade.
Yes. I think we've done like
What's going on in Cambodia? Is this what you do in Cambodia? Is it like a normal thing?
I think it's like a only place in the world that you can actually shoot an RPG. That's why I went there. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna shoot an RPG.
Of course.
Are you
Why
ever
not?
worried about your safety or blowing up or any type of danger when you're trying
Is
to
this
Well, she's got a
content?
couple of clips. She's got robbed.
robbed? Yes.
robbed, yeah. My phone got stolen twice.
Yes. While you were live.
Yes.
They stole my live stream phone, so Chet was kidnapped.
Yeah.
Please be safe.
I think most people are really impressed when they find out that Ginny travels the world alone and streams it all the
It's a
time.
lot. I was assuming you guys did it together.
Well, sometimes you guys do, right?
Sometimes.
This year we have been like kind of like going a lot of places, yeah.
Yeah, but mostly by myself.
Yeah, mostly she was streaming by herself.
And I thought Emily was crazy, extra Emily. Because I know she would go on walks like by herself at night with a tracker of her location on stream. You don't do that, do you?
Yeah, Twitch is the thing about Twitch is so much more community oriented. Like the Twitch streamers are like interacting. I don't know any other YouTube streamers. No whether I only have like 28 people on my subscribed to my YouTube. I think I have like 7 or 10 or something on my Twitch. I just like to hang out. I just like to hang out and chat. And sometimes I get blocked. Like somebody I'd make a comment about a video game or that I haven't that I liked or like what I don't. And boy oh boy, to have negativity. So then I used to be chatting and I'd be blocked. And I couldn't say, but that movie's not very good or it's good. Boy oh boy, you know, because when somebody's pumping a product and then you friggin' neg that product and give it a bad review, even in chat, that could hurt a company. Bad reviews hurt companies real bad. It's like yup 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 yelp. Oh my good. Oh, Trayvon Martin. Oh, hey, look at that little kid. Oh, this is just like Trayvon Martin. I'm in flashbacks. Oh, Mama Pam. Oh, Mama Pam. Oh, you gotta keep that boy safe. This is the vape, man. He been sneaking that vape. He addicted. She found his vape, man. Vaping addiction can create distance. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, here's some toys. Christmas time. I saw a little kid in the Dollar General, and it was like looking at some toys that I'd never seen before. They're My Little Ponies, but he didn't want My Little Ponies. It was I was like, oh, where did you see this toy commercial at? See, kids, my goodness. You get a little kid, we're getting, yep, I want.
Picture perfect friends. Scribble Scrubbies, a world of pets to scribble, scrub, and scribble again.
Oh.
You combed through every last piece of evidence. You made the final, impossible connection.
Did you find the man who killed Dexter's mother? They find Dexter's mother's killer. Still looking, Lieutenant Dyson. Still looking for Dexter's family, huh?
And all the while, you were soaking in the bath. Audible. There's more to imagine when you listen.
Saving energy is easy at smutenergystore.com. Shop with us for the best energy products, including smart thermostats for every budget. Plus, Smud customers get up to $100 in instant rebates on select smart thermostats while funds last. Find special deals on the best products to help lower your bill. All recommended by your community-owned, not-for-profit Smud. Shop with us at smutenergystore.com.
All right, Mr. Gnome, it's our final question of the evening. The ultimate inquiry, the Titanic trivia test. When you holiday the Bobsway, can you A, get incredible values on $9.99 and under gifts like this feature pack pop-up sleeper? B, pack some style punch with $5.99 and under gifts like this Betty sofa? C, be a holiday hero with $2.99 and under gifts and gift cards for any budget? Or D, all of the above because that's the Bob's way. Holiday the Bob's way and see how much you can save when you dare to compare Bob's Discount Furniture.
So I do live in South Dakota, so it's a requirement I touch grass once a day. Like I have to go out there, touch it, and then go back. And
Okay. How is South Dakota? Is that fun? It sounds so fun.
Thank you for asking.
As a British person, I've just always wondered what goes on in South
A
Dakota.
British person. Well, there's plains.
Plains?
There's plains.
Okay.
I have cattle.
It's not
Horses.
The Mount Rushmore.
No, that's South Dakota. I'm 20 minutes from South Dakota.
Oh,
Pardon me, 20 minutes from Mount Rushmore. So yeah.
Perfect.
You've never been to the Great American Remembrance?
Well, I mean, Ray's American. Ray's definitely been, right? Right? You've been to South Dakota,
Absolutely not. What would I do out there?
You would see sights. You could enjoy nature, the Badlands.
The Badlands?
So they're bad.
From Borderlands?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Or Warcraft.
Oh,
right. I mean, they both exist.
Okay.
No, come on. So you're British, right?
Yes.
So that means you have the most celebrated nation on earth. Like we celebrate your nation every July 4th. I mean, how many countries celebrate your nation every year?
There's a couple. There's a couple. Cool. It's great. No, it's good. It's so good being British right now. Everyone loves us online.
You guys do.
They love our food.
You guys are, oh, your food's the best.
They love how we say bottle of water.
Bottle of water.
Bottle of water. It's
Wow.
great.
You got the R's on it.
We don't say the R's.
Oh,
the R's go.
Is it the Welsh people that say ours?
No. No one says the R's. They just go water,
Okay.
water, 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 water. But don't worry.
Water.
But of course, is there anything you're excited for today at these Stream Awards?
Well, there's a lot of things to be excited for. I'm excited to watch Thor potentially wave his beautiful hair in the wind as he accepts some sort of award, so that's going to be exciting. Also, I just get to see people I only get to see like once a year or twice a year, so that's always fun.
All right. Well,
It's like
awesome.
TwitchCon, but small.
Small, nice. You get to talk to people. It's quite good. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Awesome.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Yes, thank you.
And enjoy the Stream Awards.
You know, I thought this was the sponsored segment, and so I gave him the mic thinking...
No. Not the sponsor segment. That's coming up.
That was actually a nominee.
It's funny you would mention that, because we do
I
have
was
a
like,
sponsored
they're
segment.
having like a real conversation here. I probably shouldn't have given them the microphone. I was like, wait.
I knew that. I was like, no, you checking out already?
No. I thought, because, you told me the flashcards.
No,
Like, I thought we were... Okay, yeah, so
flashcards. What do
we
you
have a
mean?
sponsor segment coming
We
soon.
do.
So, I misunderstood. Also, this is the sponsor segment.
Got the flashcards
Okay,
out.
and I will be giving him the mic. Hello,
Welcome.
hi.
Come on in.
What's up?
So,
Hello,
welcome
here.
to Tobias.
Thank you very
Tobias from
Hello.
Warhorse Studios.
Exactly.
I can ask, your name, how do I say this?
Don't worry, I mean, even Germans have a problem saying that. It's Tobias Stolz-Zwilling, but I go by Toby, so that's absolutely fine. Toby.
From Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Exactly, and the first one as well, so, yeah.
Damn, I do have some questions for you.
Oh, yeah. Ready.
What is the game about, people who haven't played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2?
Wow. So, if you want me to break it down like really super tightly, then it's a game about knights and castles in the Middle Ages.
I mean, that sounds
It's a
great.
huge RPG, really like 80 to 100 hours, but if you want to know more about it, it's actually based on real historical events. Dungeons, but no dragons. There's like things that really happen. You take place in that. There's a civil war going on. You lose everything to some invaders, and you have to grab that sword, learn how to use it, and then to kind of fight your way through the enemy hordes. And it's really like a extremely immersive action RPG.
80 to 100 hours?
Yeah, I mean, we really, the thing is though, and that's very important, we do not absolutely, absolutely no. So every single question there is unique. They either bring a new character, or they're like bringing a new story, some new jokes or whatever. So all of them are really like thought through. None of them is like bring me 20 apples and then let's see what's going on. That's like really not good. No. Not this kind of game, don't worry.
And what do you think streamers and viewers will love about this game?
Hassan?
Sound. Any mechanics we can learn?
Just the voices.
Of course. But hey, first of all, it looks amazing. I think it's really like, this is like a window into the past, so you can actually look how it could have looked like in the Middle Ages. But I think for streamers, especially, it's a very, very story-driven RPG. So it's full of crossroad decisions, like inner conflicts you have to go through. However, the interesting part is that if the three of us play the game, I bet my left leg that we all have a different experience in there.
You might go to Sanctuary.
It's not about doing something wrong, but it's like really just laying out your own story within that world.
Yes, Arnold. He sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I like this character. What is he doing? He wants to donate his leg to feed the hungry. He wants to donate his leg to feed the hungry. Oh no, he only bet because he will not lose that bet. Oh boy. What do? Oh, we gotta take a commercial break. Oh, it does look good. Is that Carl's Jr.? My uncle loves him some Carl's Jr. Oh, is that $6? Oh. Yep, Carl. Oh. This is another. I like these old books. There's just something about the writing. Oh, the page is torn. The Pleasures of Memory, Part 2. I don't have the. That's page 40, 39 and 40's torn. Like, oh. I got this for 25 cents. Otherwise, it probably would. Oh, 2 pages are torn. So it's. Oft will her warm and wayward heart revive, to love and joy still trembling alive. The whispered vow, the chaste caress prolong, Weave the light dance and swell the choral song. With rapt ear drink the enchanting serenade, and as it melts along the moonlight glade, to each soft note return as soft a sigh, and bless the youth that bids her slumbers fly, but not till time has calmed the ruffled bee's breast, are these fond dreams of happiness confessed. Not till the rushing winds forget to rave, is heaven's sweet smile reflected on the wave. From Guinea's coast pursue the lessening sail, and catch the sounds that sadden every gale. Tell if thou canst the sum of sorrows there. Mark the fixed gaze, the wild and frenzied glare, the racks of thought and freezings of despair. But pause not then beyond the western wave. Go view the captive bartered as a slave, crushed till his high heroic spirit bleeds, and from his nerveless frame indignantly recedes. Yet here, even here, with pleasures long resigned, lo, memory bursts the twilight of the mind. Here her dear delusions soothe his sinking soul, when the rude scourge assumes its base control, and o'er futurity's blank page diffuse the full reflection of their vivid hues. 'Tis but to die, and then to weep no more. Then will he wake on Congo's distant shore, beneath his plantain's ancient shade renew the simple transports that with freedom flew, catch the cool breeze that musky evening blows, and quaff the palm's rich nectar as it glows. The oral tale of elder time rehearse, and chant the rude traditionary verse, with those the loved companions of his youth, when life was luxury and friendship truth. Ah, why should virtue dread the frowns of fate? Hers that no wealth can win, no power create. A little world of clear and cloudless day, nor wrecked by storms, nor moldered by decay. A world with memories ceaseless sunshine blessed, the home of happiness on honest breast. But most we think the wonders of her reign, when sleep has locked the senses in her chain. When sober judgment has his throne resigned, she smiles away the chaos of the mind, and as warm fancy's bright Elysium glows, from her each image springs, each color flows. She is the sacred guest, the immortal friend, oft seen o'er sleeping innocence to bend, in that dead hour of night to silence given, whispering seraphic visions of her heaven. When the blithe son of Savoy, journeying round, with humble wares and pipe of merry sound, from his green vale and sheltered cabin hies, and scales the Alps to visit foreign skies. Though far below the forked lightning play, and at his feet the thunder dies away. Oft in the saddle rudely rocked to sleep, while his mule browses on the dizzy step, with memory's aid he sits at home and sees his children sport beneath their native trees, and bends to hear their cherub voices call, or loud fury of the torrent's fall. Pleasures and pains of memory. And other poems by Samuel Rogers, Esquire. 1808.
You could do that too.
You can also offer him a drink later too. I didn't courage for that, but we can.
So, what made you want to start streaming on Twitch specifically?
Ooh, I needed money for gas for college.
It's a very noble cause.
Did you finish college, or did you go full-time streamer like a lot of people?
Still in college.
Oh, you're still in it. What are you going to college for?
Biology.
Nice. I know, I'm so sorry.
You know what? No, you go.
We're still trying to figure out this, like, who gives the mic question.
It's you, right? I'll just stand here in the corner and look like, hi guys, what's up? Love interviewing guys. Now, obviously, you're quite famous for breaking metas on Twitch. How do you come up with inspiration of getting around Twitch's, how do we say, rules?
Okay, so I feel like Twitch is like, they're kind of watching me or keeping me around. Like, I'm surprised I'm not banned permanently. But I think,
oh my god, what did you do?
I honestly think they're kind of watching me like I'm some sort of Pokemon. Like, when is she gonna evolve? What is she gonna become next? You know, they're kind of watching me like some guinea pig.
So whatever you do next, they have to ban it. And they're like, no, stop that, stop that.
Yeah, I'm some sort of Pokemon. Like they'll never know. They'll never know.
How many times has your content been banned?
12.
12?
I don't know how I'm back.
I honestly, 12?
I really don't know how I'm back. But yeah, like it started with a topless meta. I don't know if you remember that.
I think I remember, yeah. It's been so long.
Oh,
And that
the
was
topless
that, and
gamer
then,
girls.
Like, it got really like people were doing like pixel like censorships, like you know when the Sims like unclothe themselves, it's like a pixel mosaic. Yeah, so they were like doing that, and then they were doing green screen on bikinis.
Wow. No, I
No,
just a lot of
I
this.
didn't see this. No, I didn't see this either.
And then the dedicated rear camera that was very famous.
Famous by Tesla, but obviously you guys have incorporated it in the streams and had great success with it. What do you think the next meta might be?
I'm cooking. I'm cooking.
Oh, cooking.
I'm cooking.
She's cooking for 2025. Yeah, don't leak your secrets.
my copycats are out there.
Ooh.
Thank you so much for coming here today, and I hope you have fun at the stream. Well, I hope you meet T-Pain.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
So nice to meet you.
Bye.
PJ Estlund, San Pedro, California.
I wish I had 3 microphones. I feel like it would have made this whole
Well,
process.
sometimes it's helpful because it's kind of like a cue when to talk, when not to talk.
Yeah.
But for us, I think it's like.
It's like, yeah, so
Totally.
I'm like, hey, let's go somewhere.
It's not PJ Wetsland.
Let's see where AAA can take us.
Watson.
Let's go get stuck in the sand. Let's go sleep under the stars.
Wow.
Let's go for dinner and a show.
Yeah.
No kids. And let's go stay in a hotel for less. Okay, let's bring the kids. But first,
Claire Lewis.
let's get this fixed.
With 24/7 roadside assistance, trip planning, hotel discounts, and more, you're always ready to go. AAA, your membership to go.
Copyright 1922.
All right, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Copyright again
What is it like being at
1950.
your first Streamer Awards?
Huh.
It's absolutely incredible. I mean, there are so many
1922 by
talented
Harcourt
players
Brace
around
and
here.
Jonovich
I had to make sure
Incorporated.
There's no way I can pass this up.
I heard you're going to be presenting the Get Off Your Ass Award later. Can you tell us about what that award is about?
Yeah, I was very excited when Mountain Dew told me about this one. The Get Off Your Ass Award is all about those touching the grass moments, about getting outside, living life to the fullest, and celebrating all the creators that are out there making content IRL. So that's what we're here for.
Is your coat meant to be grass or Mountain Dew here in this case?
That's something I'll have to show
Oh, that's a
you later.
good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, you can say that. It's for representing touching grass.
That's exactly right.
Who are you excited to meet tonight?
I'm very excited to meet QTCinderella. And
Oh, you
C-Dub.
haven't met her yet?
Haven't met her
Oh.
yet. Haven't met her yet.
Well,
Who's here?
Oh, what's that?
Connor's like looking
Sea Dog, yeah,
around.
where's Sea Dog at? Yo, where's Sea Dog at, guys? We got him?
But yeah, no, you'd C-Dog, obviously.
Just give you a hug. I'm sorry, it looks like, here's,
What the heck?
Working off your ass and then you've done with Cyclotron. Getting out there and doing it for a good cause too, man. I gotta tell you.
Aww.
thank you, that's so sweet. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Oh, what the heck?
Oh,
This guy.
that's so sweet.
I had to mention it. Not because he's standing here, but because he's amazing.
Thanks, man, I appreciate it.
Give him his flowers.
Excited to meet you.
I wish I had
Oh, no, yeah, it's okay. He's like, you're also cool, I guess. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Dude the Mountain Dude, for coming here today, and good luck presenting the award.
I appreciate that. Appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a great night.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Oh my God, that was the greatest hug of my life.
Aww.
Phenomenal.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so sweet. All right.
Let's go put
Enough
these on
of
the ground.
me glazing the dude. We're gonna send it back off to Ron. What's Ron getting up to? Let's find out.
That's just not funny. Okay? That's not gonna be the thing where after.
Oh my goodness! It's
How you doing?
December
No, yeah, I'll let
7th,
you through
the
it.
day that will live in infamy.
What's up? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
What's your name for people out there who maybe don't know you?
Harkin Harbor.
Okay. And what are you most excited for tonight?
Just the vibes, the energy of the crowd, the people, it'll be great.
Yeah, I think we're seated next to each other in there.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, I think so.
I can't wait, it'll be awesome.
Yeah, all right, I'll let you through. I'll let them take pictures. I'll just lie my ass off, Steve. I'm just gonna end up sitting next to her. Are you a big fan?
Welcome back to the red carpet interviews. We are joined by.
Little Aggie, hello.
Now you are nominated for the best speedrunner category, and for a rather kind of
Little
famous
Aggie.
game that is known
My
for being
transcript,
quite
I was in
difficult.
court, I would have said
Yeah,
Eddie.
we do a little Elden Ringing around
Yeah.
here.
What's the hardest Elden Ring run you've done?
So the big one this year, and by far the hardest thing that I think I've ever done on stream, was a item enemy randomizer no-hit run, which is technically not a speedrun, but it is speedrun adjacent.
That's insane.
Yeah.
How many tries did it take to beat it?
So
It's like Future Man. I don't know if you saw me, Future Man. It was back then. I was locked down and like, well.
Time. And then, yeah, a year later we ended up beating it. It took like 11 months and like about 1,100 attempts.
How many hours of streams was that?
Hundreds, definitely hundreds. The majority of my streams, honestly.
I think I did a run where I died to every single boss, well, at least 5 times.
Same.
Yeah, I mean that's what starts, right? Everyone starts somewhere.
Was there a particularly memorable fight that you remember as the boss that was giving you the most trouble?
Yeah, so in the winning run, I got near the end, and so we got to Malekith, which is like the last boss for the final kind of like rush of bosses at the end. And it was the Red Wolf of Radagon, which I don't know if you call that one, but it's the one before Renala, which is not a very difficult boss, but it's a really difficult boss to no hit, just spamming a bunch of projectiles. And so yeah, we had several like near misses where like I was actually using the same spell that the boss was, and so it was hard to tell which was his and which was mine. And so I realized at the very last moment that something flying towards my face was actually going to hit me. And yeah, we were able to dodge it, and then I beat the boss, and then I go up to the very next boss, and it's the Red Wolf again.
No.
Yeah. So we had to do it back to back, and then from there it was actually.
Medal.
Some practice right before it.
One of my missing medals. Well, all my military medals are missing. I just have this little
It's
thing.
too hard, I can't do it.
Honestly, level vigor, it's the most important stat.
See, this goes on my military uniform that's been stolen.
Okay, alright, okay.
Thank you so much. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you so much, Aggie, and best of luck. Pleasure. Give it for little Aggie. Alright. We gotta shuffle you out. I'm sorry. Awkward shuffling people. Alright. But next up, we have someone I'm sure you're all familiar with. We have Pirate Software. Thor, come on in here. How you doing? You look phenomenal yet again. Has your hair grown since last Streamer
It
Awards?
does look longer.
Yeah, no, it's just gonna keep going too.
Do you have plans to cut it anytime soon?
No, never. Not at all.
You're just letting it go as far as it wants to.
Forever. Never cut it.
There's no reason.
No one's gonna stop you. You can do whatever you want. I mean, is there like a point where you'd be like, maybe it's getting a little too much? Wait, how many years have you been growing it so far, actually?
Like since 2016, actually. So like I cut it during that because I worked for the government that made me cut it, and then I just never cut it before that either. So just gonna grow it forever. See how long it goes.
Is it not a pain to maintain?
No. I use Head and Shoulders 2 in 1. That's it.
That can't help.
I'll be washing every 3 days too.
Head and Shoulders 2 in 1.
Who is this streamer?
What? Does it sound?
That's such a guy thing to do, too.
Isn't that like acid for your scalp?
Probably. It's when it's working, right?
Well, your hair looks healthy, so it must be working. So you've been nominated for Streamer of the Year, right?
Yeah.
And I saw your tweet about how you plan to go to Brazil if you win.
That is correct. Yeah. So I'm amazed that I was at all even nominated for that.
It's deserved.
That is enormous to me, and I can't thank the community enough for that. That's insane. And the people of Brazil have wanted me to come out there for a long time, so here we go.
Good way to celebrate.
Do you plan to go anyways?
Let's say that I lose, which is there's a really good chance. We got some massive creators on there. I'm still going to Brazil. It's not changing.
Joyce Brazil. Obviously, as well, a big part of what you do is your ferret sanctuary. And you've been expanding massively this year. And I'm sure the viewers would love to hear how that's all going.
Yeah, so in January, we're actually going to start building the largest rescue for ferrets in the United States.
Rescue for ferrets. I'm just thinking about what I could be doing. Real tired. Oh, I went out and did extra. I hit 2 bars last night. Wait, 3. Well, one is on a bar. I just stopped by. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a little beer and then wander back home and try to get some sleep. got some weird stuff going on with the cholera, like festering in the sewage line known as my bathroom. So that's about all I really got going. So, not much to do. I just don't got much to do. It's like I try to explain to people how like America can be like really, if you're not used to it, you can be like mind that you like, oh my goodness. Once you get like a job, you find that you need other things to maintain that job. Like, oof. Well, never mind. Nothing. You don't have to have anything in life, really. That's why that World Economic Forum Agenda 2030 has really freaked a lot of people out. It's like years 2030. You have no privacy. You own nothing, and you have never been happier. Yeah, and people can just come into my place and just take my all the time. They can come in, they let me know by moving stuff around and stuff. It's like, taking pictures of it while I'm gone, posting it online, let people know how I am. It's like, I'm not getting any steamy awards. And for good reason, because that would be total nepotism. Like, you get all the Pauls. Oh, there's so many millionaire streamers back in the day before people got, poor people started getting cheap internet. Once poor people started getting cheap internet and could stream like a television person, oh my goodness, yeah. Now we can all compete with CNBC, MSNBC, NBC, ABC, CBS. Yeah, we can compete with all the alphabet letter transmitting companies. Because now we got cheap internet. Well, for a little while until they realize that giving poor people a microphone is a bad idea.
See what? The tent?
Like sleeping in a tent?
Oh no, I'm not sleeping in a tent.
Not me, I do.
Oh, you do?
Like, do you have a tent somewhere?
Oh no, I don't. I can, watch this. I can pitch a tent really quick. Okay. Alright. Nice seeing you, man. We'll see you inside.
Okay, dude.
Whoa, hey. What the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Why are you talking about my physique? What's up, man? How you doing? Hey!
We are joined by Caroline. How you doing?
Hi. Well, I just told you the story about the shoes. So.
You have to reshare the story. So
I wonder what that other kid must be having his own stream. I like those interviews.
The one heel on.
Showing feet for free. Anybody got a Prime?
Caroline Kwan.
This is a prime one too, I think.
She looks like Lucy Liu. Does anybody remember used up stars like Lucy Liu?
What happened? The shoe just totally broke when I was on my way down here. So I called Will, because he was with Hassan at our apartment, and I said, I need you to get me another pair of shoes. They're like, well, we just left. I said, I don't care. You need to go back. And Hassan goes, well, I have Gorilla Glue. I said, Gorilla Glue is not going to work. And then Will goes, well, can you stop at a Kohl's on the way there? I said, no,
They just don't understand. They don't understand.
And like, well, it's not going to get there until
all YouTube
later.
and
I said, I know.
what is
But
this?
you just got to go get them. And then I described them. And then I went, you have to send me a picture, though, because I know you're going to grab the wrong pair of shoes. Honestly, anything at this point that works.
I feel like even a pair of socks would be better than just barefoot.
I mean, barefoot's fine, right? Is it not? Am I crazy?
I am trying to go for, just spent three...
A goddess vibe. I see it. I see the vision.
Maybe the barefoot vibe is the vibe.
Was that the inspiration of the outfit before, or was it just kind of molded into that?
It just became that. The inspiration was 2 days ago. I didn't have anything. 2 days ago, yeah.
A lot of people procrastinated this year.
Yeah, I went dress shopping like a month ago or a couple weeks ago, and then I couldn't decide on anything. And so then I saw Gladiator 2, and I went.
You're like, that's the one.
I think that's the one. I wanted the full Gladiator look, but maybe next time.
So you're presenting an award today, and what award is that?
Best International Streamer. So I gotta make sure I have all those names down.
Do you think you'll have shoes by then?
Hopefully.
You don't need it.
We'll just hear the flopping on the stage.
Just dead silent when you go on stage. It's just
I know. I mean, it all depends on Hassan and Will. So,
Will Hassan deliver?
Good luck.
Feet.
Stay tuned to the stream to find out will Hassan deliver the shoes.
Yeah, also, I have to compliment this again. It is...
Thank you.
Can you say who made
I have all the tags. I will have to send it to you later. I actually can't remember the brand of this, but...
Real.
Yeah, it's like severed
Blind item number 8. Just because you didn't meet someone until the end of a movie doesn't mean that person is not littered throughout the movie and mentioned throughout the movie. Yes, there is not a clear-cut shot of his face and his name is not mentioned, but he is everywhere in it, and the filmmaker lied. Just straight up lied, period. Let's see comments. This is like a guessing. This is a gossip site. This is one of my favorite gossip sites. They used to have, it's more wholesome now. They used to talk a lot about some conspiracies like the child grooming, and but those are just like I said, this is a gossip thing. And it's not loading the no, close. Is this one of those things where it tricks me? Oh, the old days of pop-ups. They know it's like they're psychological studies that know people will click around thinking some things to pop up and they get surprised. Okay, blind. This is from November 6, 2016. Already been revealed, but it is Thanksgiving and we could all use some kindness in our lives. The A-list singer, horrible actor, got word he was going to be served a lawsuit, which is why he bailed on a. Wait. That doesn't have anything to do with. No. This is like, did Ronan Farrow have anything to do with this thing? I hear they hate him. They hate Ronan Farrow. Yeah, this has to pay for something, yes. I can't see how this site makes money. But a lot of people had to do things, have hobbies. Look, there it goes again. It just refreshes itself. Oh, these are the comments. Oh, finally. Okay. Look, the comments finally. But I am streaming like 2 things here, so. Don't you know this is because I saw it last night. Charles, played by convicted S.O. Jeffrey Jones. They said he wasn't in it, but he was practically a main character by using illustrated animated images that looked just like the actor. His photo was all in on it. All in it on a grave, painting, etc. This is your solution, folks. They couldn't just use a different actor. This drew more attention to it this way. I turned it off. Honestly, my husband watched half, then went to his man cave model trains, and I stuck with it. I must say, the Dance MacArthur Park scene wasn't Deo, but was funny. Oh, what's this? Oh, Jeffrey Jones. Okay, Jeffrey Duncan Jones is an American actor known for his roles as Emperor Joseph in Amadeus. One of the lesser known emperors. The person played an extra. Okay, let's see. Let's go back up to. Wait, well, let's see. Can we get the last year? Let's go see last year's. Okay. Last year at this time. So we're down here. Gotta wait for the pop. Oh, Qatar vacations. Yes. Look at all these international vacations that the average person can take. You ever want to go freaking Qatar on vacation? Bring money. It's expensive. Oh. Oh, man. You hear that background music? Just always just freaking so annoying. Being like, look at me, I'm telling you, look at me, I'm telling you too. Get me more question beauty standards with your new film. Oh, that's nice. I guess they're pushing that. Is it because we have to watch the Debbie thing? Oh, there we go. Well, it's like it's just really sad to see famous people become just people don't really like a lot of people. Well, I don't like these people. Did it just take me back to this year? Yeah, it did. Oh, I see a cheeky. Well, oh my goodness. Yeah, no personal attacks, no racism. If you're unsure you're doing number two, for number one, no personal attacks on other commenters. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Because in 2014, I was about a little over a weekend of living with the nuts, insane persons I've ever met. Oh, I would have committed murder. Like I would. Have you ever been trapped in a domestic abuse situation? Have you ever found yourself felt entrapped in a domestic abuse? Like you can't get out. You have nowhere to go. Yeah, I would. That could have been me. That guy living in tent with those Crocs. Oh, look! It brought me back here. Man, hey, there must be some stuff here. Search updated max. Oh, look, it's up here, but oh, March. Okay. Well, at least I got the year right. At least it got me the right year. Hmm. I noticed that they made it real hard to search. Well, this is a lot of lawsuits. This former B plus list talk show host co-host lost her job that out her in the public eye every day, and her reality show crashed and burned. So she is hitting the casting couch hard and says that her boyfriend understands it is just business. Uh huh. Oh wow, yeah, it's just business being on the casting couch. Just business, baby. Can play along. See. We should burn what actors. I need $1 million. You want me to come here and movie? I can make $1 million.
So did you.
I'm a star. People want. They love me everywhere I go. Man, they love me everywhere I go. I need $1 million to appear in your film. You want me? Man, bad things happen. If it falls apart, production falls apart. That's the way it is.
It kind of matches my complexion. We go beige, 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 tan, beige, beige, brown.
Like my diet.
Exactly. You look like an Elden Ring boss. It is actually so cool.
Guys, stop. That's what I was going for.
That's what we're doing next year, actually.
You're gonna wear this next year?
Yeah. Well,
Just get some plastic.
I'll try.
Put it on you.
You can like fat roll like an Elden Ring, you give it a shot.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Ornstein and Smout, but I'll be the big one. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So you're here for a nomination, right? Oh,
The three oldest streamers on Twitch. Are we doing it?
I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube, first of all. Alright.
I'm 28, okay? I am old.
Yeah.
When I talk to Rob...
It's just weird looking around and like, oh no.
More than anything, I feel like there's been a massive explosion in new streamers, and then now I feel particularly old.
And they're also cool. They're like unbelievably cool. I look around and I feel bad.
Don't feel bad. You are very cool.
Thank you.
You've got an impeccable aura. Do not let that get ahead.
I'm going to try and hold on to it as long as I can.
Obviously, you're no stranger to the Streamer Awards. You've been nominated in the past.
I have, yeah. Rising Star Streamer Awards 1, and then not much since then, but that's okay.
Hey, we're still here. We're having a good time. Also, you helped with the Streamer Games?
Yes, Streamer Games was cool. If you didn't recognize me, I was a rep. I was wearing sunglasses and a hat the whole time. I had a great time. Had to try and fight some competitors who wanted to compete, even though they were feeling very good. If you remember that.
Some of the decisions were a little,
Okay, that was like...
Is it rigged?
I was not in on the rig, but the fact that Ludwig won makes me feel like it was, to be honest. Yeah.
But subconsciously rigged.
Yeah, I was doing everything I could to make Team YouTube, Team Red Bull, not win.
Well, thank you so much, Stan.
Thanks so much, Stan.
Pleasure having you on again.
Pleasure.
Pleasure.
Good luck, have fun.
Thank
so
He's
nice.
great.
Next up, we have another interview. Come on over. Official drummer, right? Office drummer. Sorry, I messed up. Congratulations on the wedding.
Thank you very much.
That was crazy. What we
Wedding, congrats.
he got married on stream on Kai's subathon.
Yeah, Kyson had officiated my wedding.
Oh my god, congratulations.
Is it like legally binding?
Oh, it's legal. It's legal, baby.
Ashton was part of the wedding.
The best part was, marrying the love of my life,
Aww.
for sure.
Right, that's a nice save.
The worst part was Kai caught me twerking and then was kind of freaking out about it for like 10 minutes. But
Oh, he can't twerk?
I guess so. He was like,
Man can't twerk at his own wedding?
I know, that's what I was
You're
saying. I
ready,
was like,
who you want?
Officiated the damn thing. He doesn't say what dance was allowed.
I just want to get down.
Was it nerve-wracking getting married on stream?
Actually, I wasn't that nervous because I had already been there for 30 days and like felt really good about everybody there and stuff. I feel more nervous about this right now.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I went from being like a small streamer to like everyone knowing who I am, and I'm like trying to like navigate it and just be cool. So love you guys if you're watching.
Do you have any piece of advice to up-and-coming streamers on maybe how they can have their own explosion of growth?
Just do what you love doing. If you love doing something, and stream that. Don't stream something because you think you should be streaming it. Stream what you would be doing anyways. So that's what I did.
That's good advice.
Thank you.
That's phenomenal
And by the
advice.
way, I went to the 100 Thieves compound yesterday. It was awesome.
Yesterday! Oh my gosh, I was not there yesterday.
No, I know.
But
We meet on there every day.
I don't live there.
I'm to walk in and get greeted by you. What the hell?
That's cool that you went. Did you like it?
Oh, it was awesome.
The building's fun, right?
Yeah.
Office drummer. What a cool name. What's the story behind that? If I could ask.
So, I wear a little suit and tie and stuff while I drum, take song requests, I have my little office. But now I'm breaking out, I'm doing IRL stuff, so I'm going into the mountains and like sending my drums to the mountains.
You're drumming in the mountains.
Yeah, that's where Kai found me.
Wait, that's how he found you?
It's a lot of work. But it makes for a sick ass stream. And we're gonna go on like an adventure and go to all these isolated, desolate places, set up drums. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
So fun.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so
Hey, you give
much.
me a drummer.
Yeah.
Okay, if I need a drummer, I'll hit you up.
We need a
Hey,
drummer.
you need a drummer? I'm your guy.
Well, so nice to meet you.
Whenever I get married, I'll hit you up to be the officiator and drummer. Both.
No, get Kai.
This is the final round. Come on. Good luck, Amy.
Yeah, I can't move.
I got this. That was tight.
Powerful, immersive gaming. Oh, wow.
Introducing Applebee's.
That looks like a nice phone.
For only $9.99.
I'm just tired of people like, get an iPhone. Well, I have a PC computer. That's the reason I don't have iPhone products. Because you have to do like this weird transfer and file. Don't.
No. Baby, I saw it in your room. That wasn't mine.
Hello? Hi, I'm Gemini.
Hi.
How can I help you?
So I just talk?
Yes, but
Is that
We can have
Idris?
a conversation about anything you like.
anything?
Try looking
Can we
for a
talk
small
about the
black
mountain
bolt
between
somewhere
us?
on the oil pan.
Can we talk about the mountain between us and the human psychology of seeing your wife getting impaled by another dude on fucking screen? Your kids and everything are watching a kind of a thriller of survival, and then they put in that freaking scene with like your mother, your children, is some other dude. Can we talk about human psychology? No, we can't. Oh man, another.
I don't mean it like that.
Yeah, I'm taking a bath. I'm taking a bath on screen. You have a problem with that? This is how I live now. This is how I live now, Brandon. Oh yeah, this is went from flip house to trap house. So I've experienced coming back from the Middle East, the reality of our not personal attacks, not lookism. I'm sure they're very wonderful people.
Hey, let's go somewhere fun with AAA. Let's go for a night on the town. No kids. Let's go for a weekend away.
Yeah, no
Okay,
kids.
let's
Oh,
bring
man.
the kids. But first, let's get this fixed.
AAA, your membership to go.
Oh yeah, win an award.
Yeah, that's the sort of award and get the Spice production
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
Cool,
yeah.
they turned the
Well,
volume
thank
up.
you guys so much. I
Thank
really
you for
appreciate
turning the
time
volume
at
up.
Consumer Awards.
Randomly.
It would be hard to find if people watching at home. So, massive shout out to the Abyss.
It's good to see you guys.
We're gonna throw it over the rock.
Yeah.
What, that you try to kill your boss? It happens a lot. You never seen bad bosses? You don't think that if you're gonna have freaking employees, they're gonna try to kill you? So it's a time-honored tradition of becoming rich
You look amazing.
by just killing the boss and freaking stealing all the freaking money from the other
Unfortunately,
employees.
Well, everyone, this is Cinna. Are you gonna win today? Fuck no, you're not beating Jason. What? You're not beating Jason. The fuck? Hell no.
Wow,
Is that allowed?
that must be awesome, man. Great interview style.
Anyways,
Great
going
interview
for
style.
Breakout streamer of the year. Realistically speaking, do you think you're gonna win?
No, I actually really want Jason to win. I do. I'm not even saying that'd be not. I genuinely want him to win. I think he deserves it the most. But Sapphire, that'd be cool, I guess. That'd be a cool one.
Oh wait, you're for Sapphire too. Well, I don't know. I don't keep up with you.
Sapphire.
I think I did vote for you. I just don't know the awards out of my head.
Okay, it's fine.
Well, if you could compare me to one celebrity, what would it be? You know what I'm saying?
Danny DeVito?
What would you?
Danny DeVito? Does Danny DeVito act like that?
No, you look like Danny DeVito. You think you look like Justin Bieber? Who told you that?
Alright, go inside. I'm busy working. I'm busy. Busy
You're
working.
Jason
Go
Bourne.
inside.
I'm Jason Bourne.
Go inside. I'm busy working.
It's like Chachi. Chachi loves Joni.
Rising star nominee.
They did bring in the Fonz as a cousin.
Congratulations. Are you excited? Are you nervous? How you feeling?
I am really excited. I'm also nervous, but it's really cool to be nominated, so I'm happy to be here.
What do you stream normally?
Get the
I'm a
undercarriage.
Souls streamer, Elden Ring, I speedrun Sekiro, so I'm a big Souls girl.
Wait, you're a speedrunner too?
Yes.
What's your fastest time in Sekiro?
3109. Sure, I glitchless.
I think it takes me that long to boot up the game.
Yeah, no, it's a really great speedrun. It's a lot of fun.
Is it just like entirely breaking the game? Like,
No, I do glitchless. So 3109, no glitches.
How is that possible?
A little bit of cheeses here and there, a little bit of, controversial cheeses, but no, it is what it is.
how is it faster with glitches?
It is, the glitches is sub 30. Yeah. But it's more fun glitchless because the bosses are so good. So you get to actually fight them a lot of the time. So it's just skill, basically.
And how did you get into doing Elden Ring content and Souls-like games?
When I started streaming, I did like Minecraft and Among Us and stuff, and one of my viewers were like, "You would be so bad at Dark Souls, like you should try it."
And you're like,
And I was like, "Obviously, I'll try it now." And so I did, and then I played them all, and here we are.
is there another game you want to try speedrunning?
Oh my god, I don't know. The Sekiro was honestly made to be speedrun. I don't know. Like it's kind of maybe like Silent Hill 2 or something. That game was really cool. I played that in October. That was cool. Yeah.
What's been your game of the year so far, personally?
Elden Ring DLC. I'm sorry to all the people mad about it, but
Don't say sorry.
no, Elden Ring DLC is my favorite Souls game. I would count that maybe with Sekiro.
December
What do you think about
14th.
the initial release of the
March.
DLC being too hard?
It is really hard. It is really hard.
For you?
Yeah, it won't load properly. Jennifer Lopez, this A-list diva who does a little bit of everything, and not very well. Have her boyfriend right where she wants him. Photos of the paps looking happy, and then she always sends him on his way in a separate car from the one she is in. Apparently, she has also been spending a lot of time alone with a producer.
I think it rocks.
Casper Smart.
Congratulations on your nomination. Good luck tonight. Have fun.
I'm obsessed. Very Zendaya. Like,
We're gonna get a counter.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. What can I look forward to in 2025?
oh my goodness. Probably some more variety. Taking a little Souls break, but just a lot of good stuff. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm going to stalk you after.
I like cosplays. I do a lot of cosplays.
Oh, you do?
I did a cosplay almost
I
every
wanna
day
see.
in October.
Every day?
Almost every day.
Oh my god.
Amazing. Love that.
Well, thank
Oh, my
you
birthday.
so much. I hope you enjoy the Streamer Awards, and thank you for coming here and talking with us today.
Having me.
Yes,
Pleasure,
of course.
pleasure,
Have
pleasure.
fun.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. All right,
You can go anyway.
All right.
That way.
You're like
Yeah.
ushering people out.
I know. Gotta eschew everybody.
Guess we had to get the
Alright,
fatty
well,
over here
next
to.
up we have a very special guest.
Another special
Someone we haven't seen at the
guest.
Streamer
There we
Awards for a
go.
little while now.
But we both saw him yesterday.
We did see him yesterday. Let's welcome Sean, Jacksepticeye.
Jacksepticeye.
Look at this guy. You look like the boss.
For you! Go on, your outfits.
Very
And
rich
I
old
always told you
man.
that your outfit was sick. She's out
Thanks,
watching.
Gabs. Oh my god. Wish you were here. You should have came.
Now-
I know why you couldn't.
Now, obviously, you just had a huge Thankmas.
Yes.
Raised
How was
over
it?
$3 million.
Yes. Thank you both for being there. It means a lot that you take your time to do it, and now you have to do this. So, it was great. I had fun.
It was good. I wasn't a fan of the spaghetti. Well, you made us eat spaghetti that was...
Wait, you had to eat spaghetti?
It's cold
I had to
spaghetti with
crawl-
cranberry sauce.
I got the easy one.
He had to eat like candy and
Phil.
Well, Miyung ate it as well. She was like, I'm not going to eat anything, and then she showed up. She just started picking, and then she stole everything and walked off with it.
She liked it.
I know. She's weird.
I don't
What are
get
you
it.
guys doing?
Doing good.
No, I mean it's been pretty fun. We
Yeah.
just had this issue with the mics, like not knowing.
There you go. There you go.
You know, it's been fun.
It's great. It's good. I feel like it's a great way to get to connect with co-creators and
I mean,
kind of learn a bit about it.
It's been so much fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of creators that we would never normally get to interact with, right?
Half the people here. And I'm like, I don't even know if I should be here, but...
No, you should.
I mean, I'm presenting, so I guess I have to be here.
You just had
Wait, what award are you presenting?
League of Their Own.
Ooh.
Who do you think's going to win that?
I don't speculate here. I don't speculate.
Key names.
I have a question, because obviously you do a lot of philanthropic stuff.
Yes.
What's your advice for streamers who maybe want to kind of get into philanthropy more?
Just do it. It's not as scary as it seems. I've tried to make it like, with Thankmas, it's like, you set it up, just go click a button and make a thing, and you can do it. But I think a lot of people get really scared doing things because they're worried they're going to say the wrong thing, or...
Yeah.
Also expensive.
And
well, if you do Thankmas, yes, it's expensive. But it doesn't have to be. I mean, Thankmas started as me just in my room reading names for 8 hours. And
how many years have we been doing Thankmas for now?
6.
And how did you, like...
Doing the
I know
Tokyo
a lot of
phone
creators,
book?
Sometimes it's hard picking a charity. How did you go about finding the charities that you're supporting?
Well, because Michael from Tilted...
Apparently, if you are willing to devote yourself to the kink of a very rich old man, you can make a lot of money. The escort in this blind used to see lots of customers to make a living, but now just sees one old man and makes low 6 figures a year because she is willing to do what it takes to make our old man a happy guy. Our old man is A-list. He's been for decades and probably will until he dies. Always a celebrity, never an actor, although he has appeared in some movies of himself. This is Trump, isn't it? This is, oh, Larry King. Okay. Now let me see if I can't. Sorry, this is just Palmer's cocoa butter. Your skin, your pregnancy skincare must. Oh, I think I friggin' you know the skin is the biggest organ in your body. Like must pour it. Like it is. It's an organ. And what you put in the topical creams you put on yourself, it seeps into your blood. So I mean, I guess a baby can come out with like nice clean skin and stuff. You know,
Are you doing that?
Doing what?
You just do...
I'm trying to look sexual in case someone makes
Okay,
a fake
so
head.
that one
It's
works.
threatening. It's not a good
I'm
like
trying
a
to
green aura.
I have a sexual face.
That is creepy. That's a restraining order face.
Okay.
B-list, mostly movie actors, pretty much.
Of the year.
Gamer of the year. I speak for the gays, and I'm also dripped out. What do you think about my fit?
You actually clean up pretty well. I'm shocked.
Okay, who's dressed better, me or me?
I love your fit.
This is phenomenal.
Whoa, that looks nice.
Whoa!
And apparently
From
Steve
Claire's.
gave Ludwig this little pin right here. Well, it completes the outfit.
Just to be clear, I
Says
also
random
had an
women while
Indian-style
married.
outfit, but he said I couldn't wear it.
What's the jacket called, Lud?
Ooh, 23 this weekend.
When's Diwali?
It's in,
Kevin Dillon, I actually don't know who that is.
I'm a fraud. What are we getting? What are wearing suits?
I had to wipe off my biddy to be here.
Oh, thank you. And I got my
Is that
hat.
Kirk Cameron?
Wait, a game of Mario
I'm
Party.
sorry, why is Fuseli running to give you a hat? It's because you're like, that's like the meanest thing.
What? You know I'm sensitive about my hair. Here's the problem. All these streamers, they're juicing. They got minoxidil.
I'll go back to the current stuff.
About hairlines? It's like, I'm all natty, baby. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be juicing it up all the time.
You're talking to a couple of juicers right now.
I juice.
I juice.
I'm natural.
Called juicing? I thought juicing was in reference to steroids.
It's not called juicing. He just coined this term. I'm just saying, let's just see what the future holds and what the side effects really are. You'll have hair, but what's not going to work? That's the question we should be asking.
Good hairline is all I want, baby.
Yeah, well, what about like a good heart? It's about
Fuck
soul.
that. Fuck that.
All right.
Platinum, an event of the year award, and a good hairline.
How do you feel about your chances this year? Oh, I'm pretty sure they're pretty small, but let's just say I've been speedrunning for a while, and I haven't hit any world records, no PBs in the last 2 years, but I still think I can win this. Why? Because have you ever like heard of like making a deal with the devil? You trade one thing and you get something else. I made a lot of trades, C-Dog. A whole lot. So I better win. All right? I'll be pissed. Jeez, a lot of you nominated for best streamed event.
Yeah, I am. I am. Good event.
It was great event. We were all there.
Do you think, because you're also nominated for the same event,
Yeah.
same category.
Look, I'm always second fiddle to you. I'm always yes, Ludwig. Let me keep your seat warm while you get the award. I'll dust it off.
Don't do that.
Oh, nice
Are you
and
going to do
warm.
the same event this year? And is it going to be rigged again?
Special Streamer Olympics 2020.
Sorry, I didn't notice that was.
It's gonna, folks. Is it start time? I think it'll come back. It'll come back for sure.
Can I just say streamer games?
Streamer games.
Right. Can I just say?
Anyway.
Streamer games. Don't get in trouble.
Shout out our partners. Shout out Jesus.
Thanks, guys. We'll be seeing you later. Have fun
Thank
tonight.
you,
Good
boys.
luck.
Shout out to Jesus. Ooh yeah.
Right.
So chaotic.
He shout out to Jesus.
Together. It's like amplified. It's crazy.
They just work off each other's energy.
All right, we
Next
got
up.
another guest.
Ooh, very special guest.
Yes.
Someone I know that we've had
Who is also
before.
performing tonight.
Come on over. Come on over. Oh my God, looking
Oh my
fabulous.
God, look at this fit. Look at you. I mean, look at you, girl. Connor's here too.
I'm here. I'm here.
Let's see. Okay, let's see some
Hi,
red.
what's the inspiration behind the hair? It looks amazing.
Honestly, I saw a picture of Bella Hadid.
You
with
know
this
that after
similar
2
hairstyle,
days
and
is
I
the
was like,
feast
her,
of the
okay.
Passover, and the Son of Man is
Are you
betrayed
excited
to be
to perform tonight? Are
crucified.
you nervous?
I'm excited more than
Excited. I mean, you just went on tour.
Why
So you
trouble
guys
ye,
did
the
that?
woman?
I did. Wow.
For she hath wrought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she hath poured this ointment on his body, on my body, she did it for my burial. I'm quoting,
I feel like
Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this, that this woman hath done, be told for a memorial of
my
her.
friends in the crowd, so like, yeah, that's like karaoke night, basically.
This is as easy as karaoke.
I can't wait to get a free show. Am I allowed to ask how many songs are we getting today?
2 songs.
That's the same as Mouse.
And then I have one unreleased song that I'll be performing tonight.
Ooh, an unreleased song. It's so exciting. Well, congratulations on your tour and stuff. I'm so happy to see you again. It's so much fun.
Yeah, thank you so much, and good luck out there.
Are you
You'll
planning on
crush it.
streaming more this year? Or in 2025?
Yes, I still have to play that game that you told me, the one that
She wanted to play a horror game, so I told her Outlast.
That's a scary game. Are you good with horror?
I love horror movies.
And you'll love it. It's great. You're being chased by a man.
If I love horror movies, games it's easy, right? Games are easy.
A little different, I'd say, but Outlast is a great first me. That's just me. That's a me
All
problem.
right. It was so good to see you. Good
Thank
luck
you so
performing
much.
tonight.
I can't wait to see you crush it out there. A pleasure. 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 Pleasure.
All right. We
Wonderful.
have even more guests.
So many guests to get through.
We just keep them coming.
I mean, we're just waiting for them to be
I know.
wrangled.
No one's even looking at us.
Of course they're your friends.
What?
Your
Our
roomies.
Friends. Also,
I don't know
we
them.
don't live together anymore.
Okay, but
We're the neighbors now.
the neighbors.
Yes.
Season 2, the new arc. All right, guys, come on. Oh my God.
Wow.
Come on in.
You guys
Come on in.
look so good.
You guys all look fabulous. Come on in. Come on in. All right, Ray. What do you want to ask your best friends?
Oh my gosh. Are you guys excited? What are you showing up? What is this?
What?
Oh.
What are we showing up?
What's the question? She just like.
Oh.
No, everything.
Oh.
She was holding out her name tag like this.
Oh.
Yeah, this is Katamina, Foolish, and Foozly. Hey guys. Are you guys excited for tonight? What are you looking forward to? FPS Streamer of the Year.
FPS Streamer of the Year. It's gonna be a close one. It's gonna be a close one.
I voted for you.
Thank you. You know what? That might just be enough.
I think it is. I'm a chooser. Let's go.
Obviously, Fusey, you've done a lot of different content this year. What's been your favorite type of content you've produced all year?
Oh, whoa. That's a banger question.
I tried.
Wow. What happened this year? I mean, I guess. Well, Leslie's been multi-streaming. Oh yeah. I swapped from YouTube to Twitch this year, and now Twitch and YouTube. I've been enjoying it. That's been fun. I guess that doesn't really count as content.
You do so much varied content. I would have thought there's something that you think, like that's the best thing I've done this year.
I like 2v Tuesday. We host.
Just thinking, what Tuesday? The kids in their slang. It's really hard to keep up sometimes.
Fun event, you know, we do a little like it smells so good. Pairing up and yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I won one of those. Yeah, that was so much fun. Well, I don't know about that. I got lucky, I think. I think you guys had a bad day. And obviously, FPS streamer. Every time I change your stream, you are playing Valorant. Are you okay mentally?
Oh no, I'm feeling good. I think really I grow stronger every day when I play Valorant.
You become.
That's alright. Since it's frozen, you can't hear me.